Okay, I'm on a little bit early. I like to be early for things, so you can join on. It is like 4 till 9:30. The kids are asleep, so this is like my time. Hope everyone's doing good. Let's see, to adjust everything here. We have one person. Hey, Lydia. You were early. Got my water because every time I go live, I get thirsty and, you know. Does anyone else have like tons of baby hair that they just, so annoying? But I'm gonna like get started right away, like hopefully right at 9:30, because I respect everyone's time, and when I watch live videos like on the replay, it's kind of like, okay, can you get started please? But then I'll kind of go back and maybe comment, okay, start at this mark. So if we have I don't have a clock or anything. If you have a timekeeper, tell me when. Okay, if you're here, say hi. Hi, Molly. Every time I go live, I get nervous. I still get nervous. Hey, Kristen. Let's start on time. Hey, Huli. I'm wearing Kiss for a Cause. Isn't today Wednesday? Wednesdays we wear pink. It's one of my favorites, and plus it's October, so try to support and wear it all the time. If somebody wants to join my broadcast, I just got a message pop up and said somebody wants to join my broadcast. Does that mean they're not part of my group? Because if they want to join, can't they just log on? So I just got a notification somebody wants to join. So should I approve it? What do y'all think? I've never done that before. Let me see. Anyone, should I approve her? I don't know if I have, can I see comments? I can't see any comments. Hey, Cher, can y'all comment so I can see if y'all are here or not? Otherwise, I'm just gonna start. Swipe left to real comments. Anyone commenting or giving me like thumbs up or something? I feel like one of those, like a desperate person. Okay. Hey, Kathy. Okay, you did comment? That's weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started. I can't see comments for some reason, so I can just catch it on the replay, I guess. And you know, I respect and value everyone's time. So I want to say it is 9:30. I don't have like a clock or anything. I logged in at 9:26. So I'll start from the very beginning. So this is going to be kind of like my journey, like a story from the beginning, how I heard about LipSense and like where I am today. So hopefully I can start seeing your comments soon, because I don't know, it's kind of motivating and inspiring. So I started in just this time last year, a little bit earlier, so September 2016. And at the time, I was 9 months pregnant. Susie was due September 27th or something, and I was going to get her induced on the 24th. So when I found out about LipSense, it was basically through Facebook. And I'm always on Facebook. I've always just loved Facebook. I'm always on my phone. And I came across, you know, I'm just scrolling, and I just came across this video. I mean, now we call it like a wow video, because I was like, wow, what is this? and it was a video of my coworker who I used to work with as a teacher with, Molly Rex, and all I saw, I don't know what it was, but she was doing this smudge proof test, and some of you have heard this story before, so all I saw was just her trying to rub off this lipstick. And for me, that caught my attention because I've always had this lifelong chronic problem with lipstick coming off. I mean, I love wearing lipstick and I love wearing like a bold red, but every time I would put it on, you put it on in the morning and it just, comes off by like a couple hours. So being a teacher, I don't have time to reapply. Plus, y'all, this is weird. I've always got lipstick on my teeth. Always, always, always. You do the blot thingy. You try to do this, to get the lipstick off. But I have like this snaggle tooth right here. It's like, it pops out. So I always get lipstick on that tooth. So my funky tooth right there. So I always got lipstick right there. And so when I saw this video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have it, or I just want to know more about it. And so I messaged her and I said, hey, how much? Because she obviously hooked me. And I messaged her how much. And then she said, it's $55. And I'm kind of like, oh my God, that's kind of a lot of money to spend on lipstick, even though I've, spent so much money at Sephora before on other stuff. And I decided, hey, do you have any samples? So that was my next question. Do you have any samples? And she said, no, I don't, but you're more than welcome to come over to my house and try it on. And she lived about 15 or 20 minutes away. So, why not? I'm pregnant. Might as well go there and let Bradley play with her little two girls and just have like a little mom's day. So I drove over there and tried on. I wanted the red. I mean, every girl needs a good red in her life, right? So I tried on the blue red and immediately, she showed me how to do it, and I put on the gloss. She said, you can put it on back and forth, and it didn't come off the wand. And I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, okay, try rubbing it off. So I tried rubbing it off, and I was like immediately sold and obsessed. And I'm like, I have to have this. So at the time, just a little bit of background story, I was a teacher, and I had September, I had just resigned from my teaching post that summer because I wanted to do something different. I had taught for 11 years and I wanted to do something different, so I accepted a job in corporate America working for iStation. And I was doing like the whole 9-to-5 thing. And I mean, teaching had its great benefits, summers off and everything, but helping kids, I love kids. And I was just always searching for something more. And this opportunity came along where I could make, significantly more money. I mean, not that much more, but I don't know, like I'm going to say $5,000 to $10,000 more than a teacher salary, which is a lot. And I decided to do that. But 9 to 5, that was kind of taking a toll, whatever. So I only worked the job for like 3 months. Anyways, so I was working at iStation. I'm getting caught off right here. So just finished teaching, my teaching career. Anyways, so I told Molly, I just don't know if I can pay the $55. I really want this. I'm just gonna wait for payday, because we were kind of going through like a really tough financial hardship at that time. I remember, just for so long we were living like paycheck to paycheck between both of us, and this is just me being very transparent. In 2014, when Bradley was born, my oldest, Kyle he asked me, do you want to move closer to home? Do you want to move back home to Houston? Because we were living in Dallas. And I said, yes, absolutely. I want to be by my family. I miss Houston. So he actually, through a friend, found out about a job opportunity. He was doing pretty well at his job in Dallas, and we were really comfortable. But the prospect of moving back home and making more money with this, opportunity his friend approached him with was really enticing. So he went ahead and, took the job. It was kind of trial. I stayed in Dallas. He worked, back and forth Houston, and he was gone for like weeks at a time. And I had like a newborn, my firstborn, for like 8 months. It was kind of like being a single mom. And unfortunately, the grass was not greener on the other side, and it really set us back. Like, really set us back because we were financially, debt free, and then he took on this job and it just did not turn out the way we wanted to. So we were kind of struggling and kind of paying for that decision for a couple years. So fast forward September 2016, I mean, for me to spend $55 on lipstick, and Kyle and I were worried about paying for my labor and delivery at the hospital, Bradley's last week of daycare, it was just piling on. And I'm gonna get emotional. So I just remember, like, every time, oh my God, he's in the office and he just lets out a sigh, like stress. And as a wife, I just want to be like, what can I do? Like, what can I do to help my family out? I'm doing everything I can. Like, I can sell my clothes. I can do, like, I'm just trying to think of things that I could just do and to help out as much as I can. But I'm working 9 to 5, like I said. So I'm trying to think of all these things I could do. And it never crossed my mind to, like, sign up to do an MLM or anything like that. I actually did an MLM like back in 2006. That was, oh my gosh, 10 years ago. And it was another cosmetic company, and I was totally turned off by it. I felt that it was way too much pressure, and then the girls above me or the women above me just kept calling me, and it didn't feel genuine, like they really wanted to help me. So that was like my backstory. I never thought I would do an MLM. So here I am at Molly's house, and I'm not even thinking about selling. I just want the lipstick, and unfortunately I can't get it because I didn't want to pay the $55, which I didn't have. So and then she said something that just changed my life forever. She said, oh, okay, why don't you just sign up to be a distributor? It's only $55, and you'll get your money back if you know one person that would buy it. And I was like, okay, yeah, I think that sounds doable. I'll think about it. And I kind of asked her how she got into it, and she said her friend sold it, and she was seeing a lot of success from her, and she just signed up a couple weeks before and already made like $400. And I'm like, oh my God, that's $400 could do a lot for my family right now. I mean, that's Bradley's daycare, right? So I went home. I think that was a Sunday. I thought about it, and I was like, I didn't even think about selling, guys. I wanted the lipstick. I was like, how can I get this lipstick for $55? And I text my brother. I'm like, hey, so is there any way you can loan me $55 and I'll pay you back like by the end of the week? I'm pretty sure I'll have, I'll sell a couple of kits, and I'll pay you back on your investment. And he said, okay. So he gave me his credit card number. I paid for the distributor fees, signed up, and then it just took off. Like, my brain like exploded. And I wasn't intending to sell. So I was just so amazed by this product. And granted, I didn't have any product on hand. I did not have anything. So when I signed up, I immediately created a Facebook page. I added all of my friends, and at this time, Molly and I signed up a little close together, so we were learning from each other. And then Angela Davis, she was fairly new, like, I don't know, 6 months in, so we're kind of like asking her a million questions, and I'm kind of just running on excitement. So I'm running on excitement because I finally found something that works. I love makeup. Lipstick I love too, but it comes off. So by Monday, my brother, got signed up. By Monday, I had my Facebook page. And what's funny was Molly at her house, when I tried on that blue red, she's like, hey, do you think I can take a picture of you so I could put it on my page, kind of like a testimonial? And just, being the outgoing person I am, and I'm always like trying to help people, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll just do a video for you, like a video testimonial. And she took a video of me, and I'm like, hi, my name is Kim. I just tried on this blue red. This lip sense is awesome. You need to contact Molly. She will hook you up, or whatever. Thank you, Molly. And, after I signed up my Facebook page, I asked Molly, I'm like, can you message me or send me that video and my selfie? I'm going to use that for my Facebook page. So no product in hand. I used that selfie and the video testimonial that she took of me, and I posted it on my page. So I did a whole welcome to my page. I'm super excited that I found something that finally worked. And just so you guys know, I'm placing an order this Sunday. If you want something, let me know. Okay? And I had no idea what response I'd get. And I kind of look back on it now, like, again, I wasn't intending to sell. I didn't even tell Kyle. I was just I'm placing an order. Whoever wants to jump on this, like, order train with me, get on it. Because in my mind, I was like, at the end of this week, I'm done. You know, that's it. I'm going to get my investment back, and that'll be really cool if I got like $200 to $500. I mean, 500 was going to be like, yes. If I can get like a few $100s, that would totally help my family out, pay for Bradley's daycare, and I'd be like, look here, Kyle, like, look what I did. You know, I didn't have to like sell clothes at Plato's Closet and make like $20 while I sit there for an hour and they thumb through my stuff and I can't leave the store. I don't know if anyone's ever done that. You can't leave the store. Anyways, so I'm running on excitement, had no idea what I was getting into. Just posting. I was posting like crazy because I was super excited. And that was Monday. Tuesday went by. Wednesday, I got my first little inquiry/order. And it was from one of my friends, Christina. She just messaged me and said, hey, I think I want to order a lipstick. You know, what color do you think I should get? So of course, I mean, I'm all about like helping people look good, and you know, hey, I think you should try Sheer Berry. It's a really awesome color or whatever. And she was my first order. And then slowly as I started posting, like people would comment, hey, how do I order? How much is it? And of course, I was posting and not thinking about like, I don't know, oh my gosh, I didn't even tell them the price. I didn't even put an order for them. Like, how am I supposed to do all this? So I'm getting all that stuff together. I'm like working my business while I am learning at the same time. And Friday and Saturday, my phone starts like blowing up on Facebook Messenger. People are messaging me, hey, I want a color. I don't know what color to get. Can you suggest it for me? And I'm just like, you know, on my phone, like messaging them back or whatever and going crazy. And at the same time, Kyle's like, why are you on your phone all the time? What's going on? And he's like, get off your phone. He's thinking I'm on Facebook, which I am. I'm always on Facebook. And then I forgot to tell him. Well, I mean, I didn't forget to tell him, but I was kind of holding it in. Because, you know, it's like the stigma of like MLMs. Oh my gosh, is it like a pyramid scheme? It's a scam. We all have that in the back of our mind. Before, I was never an MLM hater. I supported my friends no matter what they did, whether it be selling jewelry, cosmetics. If I saw somebody and they invited me to a party, of course I'd attend. Or if they wanted me to host a party, yes, I'll do it for you. But I never hated on MLMs. I just never thought I would do it personally. And so, you know, I collected all these orders. I collected pre-orders. People were paying me, sending me payment before they got their product because I was going to order on Sundays. So I remember I had $0, zero investment. And so I was like, hey, babe. So I didn't know how to tell him. So I'm helping my friend Molly. Like, I'm hosting a party for her. Totally lied. And like all these orders are coming in for like lipstick, and it's just sitting in my Square account because I signed up for Square. It's kind of like PayPal. It like holds all the money like in this cloud, whatever, and then when you're ready, it deposits in your bank account. And I'm not one for like running our household like bank account stuff and paying bills. That's all Kyle. That's all my husband. I'd rather not do any of that stuff. So I don't pay attention to that. So I really needed you know, the bank account number and the routing number so that way it could be deposited and set up the whole Square thing. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to need the account number because I have like this money that needs to go in our bank account so I can like place this order. And of course he's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Like, I'm not giving you that. Like, are you trying to like, you know, screw us over or something? And I'm like, no. Like, well, what do you want me to do with like this, like $800? I like exaggerated. It was probably like, by that time, I think when I told him maybe I collected like $400, and then so many people were committed, like, oh, I'm gonna order. And he's like, I don't know. And then the next morning, of course, he slept on it, and he gave me like the check. He's like, okay, here's what you need. He's like, don't mess this up. And I'm like, okay, I promise I won't. And like I said, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my phone just blew up with so many orders, and I was like in the zone. Like, I loved it. I loved helping people find their color, and I was, again, running on excitement. I wanted to share the LipSense love with everyone because, I mean, it's kind of like when you discover something amazing, you just want to share it. I want to put LipSense on everyone's lips so that way they can feel beautiful and be like, oh my God, it doesn't come off, and show all their friends. And again, if it ended on Sunday, peace out, I'm fine. I made some money and was good. So then finally, when I closed out all of my orders on Sunday, I think I collected something like 35 orders, like for starter collections, because most of my friends were like first-time users. So starter collections, some got extra colors, and you guys can imagine how much that was. When I sat down and looked at the number, finally, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is going to help out so much. I'm not even thinking about the future, like long term, like, am I going to sell this? And you get 50% of your sales. So I was really excited. I placed the order. I put like a couple $100 back in inventory, mainly like with the intention it was for me. I was going to keep all of those colors, like, I don't know, 15 LipSense colors just for myself. And I wasn't thinking about inventory. I was just like, this is mine, mine, mine. And the rest of the money, it paid for the labor and delivery of Susie and Bradley's last week of daycare and some bills we had to pay. And it was just a huge, huge, huge help. And I felt so, I don't know what the word is, like, I felt empowered because I helped my family. I mean, I was working too. I was working a full-time job, but I did something like beyond what I ever imagined to support my family in a huge way when we needed it the most. So, that ended. I got everyone's order, okay, like, what's next? Maybe I can do like a couple of Facebook parties or something. Reached out to people, hey, do you want to have a Facebook party? And, I started doing like 2 Facebook parties a week. And at the same time, I'm just reaching out to Molly and Angela. What do I do? Learning as I go. And the ball just kept rolling. And I just kept saying to myself and to Kyle, okay, if this is the last week, that's it. I'm really happy. It's done. It's blessed our family so much. And if it ever ends, I mean, I'm just going to stay on for the discount. That's fine, right? But then it just kept rolling. And things started happening very organically. People would ask me, my friends would ask me, hey, so how'd you get into this? And I would tell them, and they would say, well, I think I want to sign up too. Or I think at the beginning, I reached out to some close friends of mine, maybe a handful, like, 4 or 5. I'm like, this is what it could do for you. Just thinking about myself, what could a couple $100 extra a month do for you and your family? Maybe it's only $50 a month. That's like a dinner out, like a nice dinner at Cheesecake Factory with no drinks. And I mean, that's just extra money. Like, for $55 to join, like, and by me saying yes, I'm like here today talking to you. So I'm going to continue my story. Everything started happening organically. I reached out to a couple of close friends, like, you should sign up. This is a great opportunity. They signed up with me. A couple of months, I had like a team of like 10. Everyone's like hustling and having fun, super excited. And then from the parties, people are signing up from the parties, joining my team. And my focus shifted. It's actually shifted recently because I'm seeing the potential and the blessings it can bring to other people's lives. And it's like, I want them to be as blessed as I was. Like, I want to change someone's life. I'm getting emotional now. It's just so life-changing. And now it's like, how before, like, oh, if this ever ends, I'd be okay. Now it's like, I'm even hungrier. I want to get out there. I want to share the love. I want to change people's lives. Seeing my girls, be able to pay for their sons' sports equipment, things like that. I mean, just little things like that, buying diapers. I mean, there was once a point where it's like, oh my gosh, like, I think I even posted on like my Facebook page, like, what is your favorite cheap meal? Like, you were growing up. You know, my mom, it was like rice and like spam. I mean, like, I was trying to figure out ways to feed my family without breaking the bank so we can make it to the next paycheck. So it's definitely been a blessing, and I feel now that it's just, my focus is more like, how can I get this opportunity in someone else's hands? How can I get, I don't know, one of my friends who wants to stay at home, who wants to be with her kids, you know, the life that she deserves, and, you know, make her feel empowered. So I didn't keep track of like how many girls and whatever each month I gained, whatever. I want to say, I remember, so I signed up in September. I remember in December at like my family's Christmas party, Kyle's dad, I was just bragging to him. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this is so amazing. I have like 60 people on my team right now, and we're just rocking and rolling. We've done $30,000 in sales or whatever. And he's just like so amazed, and I'm still working. We moved to Austin in Christmas time, because after I had Susie, so I'm kind of backtrack. After I had Susie, I had a bout of postpartum depression. So that's just kind of another side of the story that is like why I'm so grateful for Senegence. So after I had Susie, I just had this like wave of uncontrollable sadness, and not that many people know this. So I'm just being vulnerable out there right now. And I remember just thinking to myself, I just want to like, sometimes I feel like I want to get in the car and just drive. No kids, no family, I just want to drive away. Like, I can't, not that I couldn't do it, I was just thinking about just getting away. And I think I mentioned to Kyle that, you know, after having Susie, and of course he was like, red flags. And one day he, you know, I had Susie, you know, Bradley too, and I remember one morning he said, hey, I'm taking you to the hospital. And then, oh my gosh. And I was like, why? I was so like straight. Why? He's like, you're not okay. Like, you are not okay. And I'm like, I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine. And he's like, no, I just called the doctor and you are coming with me to the hospital. And of course I kept adamantly saying, I am fine. Like, I do not need to go to the hospital. Why? And then finally I just broke down and I said, I'm fine. And just crying, and then just broke down in his arms. And then he's like, I called your dad. And then so he's like, you might want to call him. So I called my dad, and he's like, hey, what's going on? You know, I talk to my dad daily. And I was like, oh, nothing much. He's like, what's going on? I said, I'm fine, Dad. Same thing. I'm fine. And I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just really sad. Anyways, got the help I needed. And then going back to it, I feel like Senegence came into my life at such an important time, because it helped me. It was a beautiful distraction. I poured all of my heart and soul into, you know, the business and helping other people, doing something fun, doing something that was for myself, really lifted my spirits. So it really helped me get out of that whole postpartum thing. And I'm just so blessed. So when I attend these trainings and meet all these other women and hear their stories, it's more than just selling cosmetics and skincare. It's about changing lives. So if it has changed your life, that's great. And you just need to keep having fun and, you know, loving what you do, and it will happen. So we moved to Austin in December. And I wanted to do something, of course, for money, because I didn't have that corporate job anymore. And, you know, Senegence wasn't, you know, it wasn't replacing my income or anything. So I got hired on as a 6th grade teacher at the teacher was retiring. So I got on to teach science again. So that was good. And I was working full-time and doing Senegence and Lip Sense. And then, so January to, May, June, the end of the school year, I'm still like working the lip biz. I'm still working my butt off at school. Full-time job. I have the 2 kids to take care of, going home, cooking, feeding them, mom life. And I'm just like, I can't do it. Like, I get up at 6, I go to work till 4:30, I get home at 5, and then it's like, I clock into my next job. I get dinner ready, I give them a bath, they're in bed by 7:30, and then I get like a couple hours to like, decompress, but I'm not really. I'm on my phone, I'm working the lip business. I'm like, I need to stay at home with my girls. So I hustled, and it's a lot of hard work. So if people say, oh my gosh, Kim, you're so lucky, it's not luck. It is hard work. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I put in a lot of hours. I'm nursing Susie, waking up at 2 in the morning while I'm like nursing her, and then I like have my phone, I'm doing everything, posting, talking to my girls, doing what I need to do. And then come May, that was when I decided, because I told Kyle, I was like, when I can make enough money to like replace my teacher income or to support, pull my weight, then I want to stay home with the girls. So May happened. It was like the universe. Like May happened, and it happened. So I put in my letter of resignation and decided to stay at home mom, but I'm really not staying at home because I'm like working still. It's a lot harder when you're a stay-at-home mom to like work on the business. Trust me. There's like no time. There's still no time. And I was able to stay home with the girls. What is it now? It's September. I would have been having like all this anxiety about starting school again. And now I get to spend time with my 2 precious girls, my 3-year-old and 1-year-old, and just doing what I love best, which is helping other women and just being there for my team. So, in September, like the end of September marked my 1-year anniversary with Senegence, and that's when I hit Crown Princess, which is an achievement that I would have never, ever, ever dream of. Like, I just remember when I first signed up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Angela Davis, like, she's just so amazing, and she got Crown Princess this, like, I hope I could be like her one day. And I want to talk about, like, comparison. There's that saying, comparison is it steals, like, joy. I forgot what it is. Comparison is the thief of joy. And there's something to be said about that, because I didn't compare myself to anyone. I looked up to people, and I wanted to aim to better myself. Like, how can I be, like, next level like them, but do it on my terms, Like, I don't expect to reach certain goals in a matter of a certain time. Yes, I do have goals, but I'm realistic about them. And I'm not going to, like, put myself down if I don't reach those goals. So, I definitely aspire to be like other people, but I never compare because everyone's journey is different. And I want to value and appreciate that in all of the girls on my team. So whether you're just starting out or you're interested in starting out, there is something for everyone. I've met so many women that come from all walks of life that have joined Senegence for different reasons. And I want to say like 90% of us joined for the discount. Yes, raise your hand. I can't see comments or anything, but pretty sure most of us signed up for the discount. And once you sign up for the discount, it's kind of like, oh, this is fun, this is easy. Not easy, simple. And you just get so excited and just roll with it. So, like I said, I hit Crown Princess right before, 1 year into the company. And that's just an amazing feat because that means from April 1st to September, the team did $1 million in sales. $1 million. Can you imagine like any other company that you can say, hey, my team did $1 million in sales in 6 months and be recognized for it, share that recognition with others and feel proud of what you did? Of course I felt proud as a teacher and everything, but this is something so much more because it's just, I don't know, it's so surreal. And hearing other people's stories, guys, like I'm like, oh my gosh, like they were able to do it, so can I. Like you have to put in the work and it will come. So keep having fun. I mean, that's what I have to push myself all the time, because I'm not gonna lie, there are ups and downs. I want to say more downs than ups, but it's how you handle yourself through the downtime that you reach back up. So when I'm in a down, I don't like pity myself. I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong? Like I find ways to overcome, and I think outside the box. What can I do better? What is so-and-so doing that's working for them? It's just the beauty of this company, because you can reach out to anybody and they are super helpful. They want to help you. They want you to succeed. They're not in it for themselves. They're in it for you. So everyone that's on here, like, I want your life to change. I want you to be satisfied with what you do, whether it be part-time, full-time. Do you want to stay home with your kids? Let's set some goals and crush them. If it's just to get like an extra $50 a week, let's do it. Let's find out how you can do it. If it's to get $10,000 a month, let's do it. When someone told me, hey, you're going to be making XXX money by, August, whatever, in 1 year from now, I'd be like, psh, yeah, right. And then looking back, I'm just like, oh my God, it is possible. All of these things are possible because other women are doing it. It's just a matter of putting in the time and putting in the hard work. So once you realize, yeah, I think I can do that. This is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. You're going to be in a good place, because I know I can do better. And I know the specific things I can do to take me to the next level. It's a matter of me actually doing it. So am I done? Now my mentality is like, if it were to end today, would I be done? No, heck no, because I want to reach to the next level. And what's great about this company is that there are goals that you can set for yourself, and the company sets for you, that are so achievable. So, whether it be ranking, or whether it be like, getting one downline, or earning a car, it is all attainable, and you know how to get there. So if you want to chat, how can I get there, Kim? I am going to definitely be your number one cheerleader, because I want you to get there as well. I don't know what else I can say other than it has been an amazing journey. And, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I can't do what Kim does. Yes, you can. You can do it. Not everyone is like me, and not everyone is like you. You are your own person. And when you join this company, you're not only selling a product, you're selling just an amazing opportunity, and you're selling yourself. Because when people see me and see my lip sense, they understand that I'm like working my tail off, and I'm doing it to support my family. And it has definitely done that, guys. It is definitely hands down supported my family, and I need to continue that drive, because that's my why. My why is my family. Why do I do this? Because of my family. Do I want to stay home with my girls still? Yes. Do I want to provide my husband the opportunity to do what he loves? Yes. And speaking of that, so Kyle, so May happened, I quit my teaching job, and Kyle quit his full-time job like 2 months ago, so we can start our next adventure. So Senegence has allowed us as a family, provided for us as a family, to have him quit his day job, whatever, corporate job, for us to pursue something that is just ours, and that is starting a restaurant. So we're opening a barbecue restaurant in February, optimistically January, realistically February. So both of us have this vision of leaving some sort of legacy for our children, not working for the man anymore, and working for ourselves. So I'm very excited. Of course, I'm freaking scared. We're both scared. But we are the type of people, like, we cannot fail. We are going to make it work. We're going to try our hardest and not look back. We're going to do something. We're going to take a risk and just do it. And hopefully we can leave something behind for the kids, live a happy, comfortable life, because that's what we all want. I want to be comfortable. I want to be able to, like, go out to eat once or twice a week. We're not there yet, trust me. You know, even though I'm like crown princess, like it's still a struggle. Like we are working towards getting this restaurant done. I got my student loans I need to pay off. I have so many things that I need to accomplish, but feeling proud and being a part of an amazing company that has, you know, unlimited potential, that's amazing. And hallelujah, I feel super blessed that I actually said yes. So looking back last year on how I discovered LipSense, had Molly not offered me the choice, I wouldn't have, like, I wouldn't be here today. Like, what if, and I always say this, what if I had like $60 cash on me that day? And I would have been like, oh, here's $60. Give me my blue red kit. See you later. Yay, I got my lipstick. I'm super happy. I'm pretty sure that would have happened, guys. I would have gotten my lipstick and been done. Seriously. So there's always, when opportunity is knocking, you don't have to walk through the door. Just open the door and just, you know, peek in and see what's in store for you. I don't know. I can't see any comments, so I think I'm going to end my little road to royalty like story. It's kind of strange because, you know, I've seen all these other road to royalty videos. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like, that could be me one day. And it sounds silly, like I'm a crown princess, guys, and I made it. But did I really make it? I want to make it even more. So always set goals, always reach for the stars, and that's just my personality. I just want more and more and more and more and more. So I don't know. Thank you guys for listening, and I haven't really told anyone like some of those parts of my stories. I've told like bits and pieces, but you guys know the whole story, and I appreciate you guys for listening. So keep rocking, and thank you guys. Bye.